Good morning, everyone. Do you like my hat? It's on top of my ponytail. I thought I would wear it for a while. I mean, it's not your birthday, really, unless you have a hat on. Let's face it. Wait till I put these down. And, I've got my iron brew. I'll plug these in. That's what I'll do. I'll plug these in. Where's the thing? Where's the plug? Where did the plug go? Things vanish round about me. Where the... Oh, it's in the laptop. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Right, let me get some power and ease. Is it working? Is it working? Yeah, starting off the way we start off every morning. Thank you, everybody. I'll get the chat up and then I can see yous all better. And try and get yous unsquinty here. That better. That's a bit better. I've got my sparkly. I've done myself up for yous today. I've been up since midnight. Oh, my hat. I don't lose my hat. See, the thing about the hat is this bit goes under your chin. And I'm not a fan of that. So it's just sitting there now. My hat. Sound is down. Good. Good morning, lovely Sarah. Shay, good morning. Gemma, Haley, Lisa, Celia, Amy, Beth, Golfer Girl. Thank you, everyone, for wishing me a happy birthday. Yes. 49. 49, can you believe it? My mum was saying to me, next year's 50, and that's it, isn't it? Cassiopeia, I love that. Do you know, I love the constellation of Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is in the shape of a W. Thank you very much. Amy, good morning, and thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you. I've got my sparkly, just like my sparkly top. I've got my sparkly top. Wait, I'll show you these. Look at them. There's my trousers. They're kind of like Olivia Newton-John's, only look at my slippers. Yeah. Brand new slippers. So that's me for today. Gold Dust, thank you very much. Jenny, thank you very much as well. My hair's doing my head in, actually. Usually I've got it up. I don't know what I've went for a kind of mysterious look this morning, but it's not, I don't think I've pulled it off. Good morning, my beautiful Sky. Yes, I've got my birthday hat on. But see, I'm not. Look, I'll show you the way it's meant to go, right? I'll show you the way it's meant to go. It's meant to go into your chin, like that. But look, I'm not a fan of that. Especially if you've got a bit of a double chin. I mean, it reminds me of how that meat that you get out the butcher's that's tied with string. It kind of looks a bit like that. so I'm not really a fan of that kind of look. I try to avoid that kind of look. Get to stick this on my head. Oh, I had another hello dear message this morning. It got blocked immediately. I wasn't even waiting in the red rose. Just hello dear, and that was it. It blocked. Did I say thank you, Ava? Arlie? Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, and do you know, my advent calendar was a snowflake this morning. And it's meant to snow on Friday. Oh, fingers are crossed that it snows on Friday. I'm sitting watching people snow. I'm sitting going about the internet looking at people's snowy situations. Thank you very much. Thank you. I've straightened my hair today. But look at this. That says a hot mess, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. There's my lovely M. I don't know what's happening. I was trying to look a bit sexy, but I don't think so. you know, between this, oh, there's my hat going, there's my hat, and me trying to flirt. I'm the world's worst flirt ever. I couldn't flirt to save myself. Like, oh, hello, do you come here often? The purple eyeshadows from the palette Juvia's Place, the purple collection. Mikey's digging up my couch as we speak. So I was going to maybe use the Urban Decay Ultraviolet, but I thought I would use the Juvia's Place for a change. Yeah, I like colour now. I used to only ever wear gold or like browns, but see now I'm liking dipping into different colours and experimenting. Why not? I mean, it can only improve this. Can't it? A wee bit of colour, wee bit of colour, wee bit of sparkle. That's what I like. So I'm in the middle of watching Radio City Rockettes. That's what I'm watching. Thank you very much, Claire, for that. Thank you. And my phone's going every 5 minutes. People are texting me and stuff like that. But I've got a sneaky suspicion my kids might be trying to break the law today and come up and give me a sneaky cuddle, I think. But don't tell our First Minister. Yes, thank you for my lovely song. I left you a wee comment. Made me a wee video this morning and I was nearly in tears. And she sang happy birthday to me. And I was like really, really touched with that. I don't want to wail up again, but it was very, very touching for me. So thank you very much. Michelle, thank you very much. Alexandra, thank you very much for saying that. And did I say good morning to you? I don't think I did. Good morning. Yeah, see, I'll end up crying today. See, if I see my kids today, I'll end up crying. I cry at anything though. I cry at anything. You know, if I see a dog limping outside, I'm crying at the dog. But yeah, so they might be trying to break the law, my kids, today. Get into trouble, so they would, off Nicola Sturgeon. But you know what? They would just stick their middle finger up. That's what they're like. See, I was going to break the law on Christmas Day. I was all for breaking the law on Christmas Day. But they're going to let us mingle on Christmas Day. But see, even if they would have said no mingling on Christmas Day, I'd have been down getting my kids and mingling. And if I went to jail on Christmas Day, that would just be a little Christmassy bonus. That'd be a little extra Christmas present for me. Thank you very much, Roxy. Thank you for saying that. It's very kind. Ooh. He's not had his tea. Yesterday his tea was turmeric. And I don't know what his tea is today, but I done the video with all the teas. So I don't know what tea it is going to be today, but they all look great. I want to steal the cinnamon ones though, because I love cinnamon. Conrad, thank you very much. And beautiful South Africa. Oh my goodness. I love South Africa. I watch Safari Live from South Africa, from the Sabi Sands Reserve. That's the kind of stuff I watch. Oh, thank you very much, Sky, for saying that. Julia, thank you very much. I'd have been breaking the law, but see, like for instance, that time a couple of years, was it last year I went to the hospital with my foot with Amanda? I can't remember. But I'd hurt my foot, remember? I'd really hurt it bad. And I was sitting in casualty in my wheelchair because I couldn't walk on it. And the police walked in and I hadn't even opened my mouth or said anything, and Amanda turned around and says, "Behave, mother." I've not even said a word, but then I did say things afterwards. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're from Russia, I take it, and thank you very much for that. I'll show you the weather. I'm waiting in the snow. Like, where's the snow? That was on my birthday wish. Some snow, but it's not doing it. Oh, yeah, that's touching, isn't it? That's really touching, that one. Thank you, Kat. Ava, oh my goodness. I know people have been like Rebecca, lovely Rebecca. See, I don't know what side that is. What side must that? That side of my head's just, I don't know what's going on with it. Rebecca showed us a snow. She's got snow where she lives. And a lot of places in the US have got snow. And I'm like, where's our snow? I was going to, but then again, I've got some potatoes in there. I think I'm just going to make myself a couple of baked potatoes tonight. That's what I'll leave the takeout for Saturday after I have my flavouring. No, I'm not. I'm not going to bother having flavourings today. Just my iron brew. I don't like drinking. I really don't like drinking during the week. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. So I'll leave it for I'll leave it for Saturday, and then I'll enjoy it on Saturday. Whereas I wouldn't enjoy it today. So the monk's wine's still in the kitchen. Sky's like, oh, don't bring that out. But I mean, you think it's doing you good if it's made with monks. Yes, baked potatoes with some butter and then some cheese in it. Mmm. Oh, how was it, Em? Was it bad? How's your mouth today? Maya. Yeah, in New Zealand. Yeah, you're in summer just now. I've not got any plans today. No plans. Satan's drink. Sky. Sky can't go over. I'm going to have to get that fizzy cheese now to go with my wine. Sky. It's like here like that. No, I'm not going to have any tatty scones or square sausage rolls. I'm not having them, but I'm having a baked potato later. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Well, you've heard the story, the whole story about the head slapping incident. And then did I tell you that I did tell you, didn't I? The other story, I'd went to this anaesthetic clinic, right? Because they said I needed an awful lot of work. Thank you very much, ASMR Craft Video, and good morning to you. So I went to this anaesthetic clinic, and it was a way up this windy close, we call it, way up at the top. And as we were going up, there was like blood-soaked rags on the stairs. That should have been the red flag to get the hell out of there. But we kept going, me and my mum kept going. Anyway, to cut a long story short, they put me under anaesthetic, and when they do that, they put the tube down up your nose or something, because they're working in your mouth. I don't know what they do, but anyway, when I woke up, I was terribly ill. And as I was leaving, the dentist said, I'll just call him a man because you couldn't really call him a dentist. He said, by the way, I've snapped a root canal spinner up your front tooth. I was like, oh, brilliant. And it was like a wee coiled spring, but it started to unwind. So it did. It started to unwind. And then I had to go and get an operation where they cut the roof of my mouth and go up and round and pack it so that it wouldn't go up to my eye. I know, and listen, I get the belt. I was only in primary 4, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I was 8 years old, and one of the teachers gave me the belt for throwing a crane. But I know it's terrible. That's what it used to be like. Our kids don't know how lucky they are. And see if a teacher was to hit you, you wouldn't tell your mum and dad because you'd be frightened in case they hit you as well. Thank you, sweet Robbie. Thank you. Maybe it is just us, maybe we've just got the face that people want to hit. I do have a lot of people coming over to me and saying stuff, mind you. Yeah, it's my luck. It's just my luck. Jenny, me too. Jenny, and my mum did. The story about that was I got the belt for throwing a crane that the teacher's pet threw at me first, right? I just picked it up and threw it back at this boy. But I got caught throwing the crane back, and she told me to go and get the belt. It was in another classroom. So, ooh, the kids were all going, ooh, ah, ooh, you're for it, like that. And I was terrified. And I had to go into another class and say, sir, can I get the belt, please? And they were all going, ooh, like that to me. And I was like, and I went back to the class. And I had to put my hands out, and she was going, put your hands higher, bring your hands higher, bring your hands higher. And she gave me 3 rapid on my hands, and it was really, I remember it was really, really painful. And then she told me to sit down, and I was like, oh my God. And I thought, I better not tell my mum. My mum would be angry with me. But one of the boys in the class told my big brother, and he blackmailed me for 2 weeks. Like, you're tidying my room, or I'm telling mum you got the belt. So I'd be tidying his room, and you better take the dog, or I'm telling mum. It was a whole, I'm telling mum if you don't give me your biscuit. That kind of thing went on for 2 weeks. And then eventually he told my mum. He told her anyway. But to my surprise as a child, my mum asked me all about it, and she wasn't angry with me. I was like, oh, that's great. And she was giving me a cuddle and all that, and saying, that's okay, you should have told me. What did you not tell me for, and all that, she was saying. So everything was fine. I went back to school, and I was sitting in the classroom. The door chaps, and it's my mum at the door. It's my mum. Thank you, Dee Dee. Mum, can I speak to you outside? I thought, no. Like that, because my mum's my size, but she's a wily. She's a wily wee woman, so she is. And our classroom was like a hut. You know, the walls weren't thick or anything. They were paper thin. So we were sitting in the class, and I hear my mum absolutely going mental outside. Don't you dare ever touch my child. If you've got a problem with my child, you phone me. You never lay your hands on. And I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get killed. The teacher's going to kill me. Like that. So that went on for about 5 or 10 minutes. A lot of screaming and shouting. And then my mum went away, but the teacher never said any more to me after that. Sevenique, I hope I'm saying your name right. Good morning. So I should have told my mum straight away. I was frightened to tell my mum. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. And after all, my mum wasn't angry at all at me. But that just shows you what kind of person does that to an 8-year-old. See if I was to see her the day. If I was to see her, she would be for it. Thank you, Fred. Thank you very much. That's what it is. ASMR craft video. That's exactly what it is, and they could get away with it back then. They could. And see, when I went to high school, I think the year I went to high school was when they stopped the belt. But do you know what they would do? If it was like if the boys were misbehaving in the swimming, there was a swimming pool in our high school. The teacher used to put a wet towel over their hands and then belt them over the wet towel. I don't know if that was to make it stingy or what that was for, or maybe not to leave marks. I don't know. But that's what they used to do. Who thinks that thing? So many questions, so many. Oh my goodness, see, why do they work with children if they've not got any patience? See, as a parent, you know that you get more out of your children through reward schemes. See, if they're going to do something and they get a sticker or something like that, a wee reward, they do a lot. They do it really, really good. That's what children like. You know, if you do your room, I'm going to give you this little sticker. Or yes, it was a Catholic school. Golfer girl. It was a Catholic school. And that was the school that the priest I was talking about the other day just was stinking of booze. He was absolutely, every time he came into the classroom, you could smell the whiskey off him. You know, the man was an alcoholic, and he used to go about the houses. That's what I was saying the other day. He used to go about the houses at night. He did, and you would be on your carpet praying and stuff like that, and he'd be getting whiskey off my dad and things. But after a wee while, my mum was going, "Oh no, there he's back, hide. There's Father Riley, and we'd all be hiding in the house like that. Is he away yet?" I've never had to do that with MD. Do you know what I mean? But that's what we did. That's what we did. I know that's terrible, That's people. I don't understand why people work with children if they feel that way. I could never. How could you look into a wee child's face and be like that? I don't. I'm glad I don't understand it. Gold dust. I have never hit my kids. I never needed to hit my kids. As I said, blackmail was a good thing for me, but not nasty blackmail. Like, if you do this, I'll give you a chocolate bar. Or if you do that, I'll get you a wee magazine from the shops. Or see if you don't tidy your room, then you're not getting whatever, right? And then see what to do in between that. See if they do something like put their shoes in the shoe rack or something like that. You give them a wee sticker or something like that. That was really well done. That's made me really happy, right? And see, if they were really, really bad, then the guilt trip used to go in. And what I used to do would be say, "What you done there really hurt, Mum. It really hurt me, so it did what you done there." And that was worse than any physical smack. For my kids to think that I was disappointed with them, that was worse than anything. They would break down and they'd be like, "No, Mummy, sorry, sorry," like that. So you don't need to hit your kids. Oh my God, Dee Dee. See that priest. I don't. He didn't know what house he was in. He, I mean, he couldn't even. I remember us all laughing as kids because he couldn't. He could hardly walk, the man, because he'd been so drunk. Yes, Jenny, that's how it worked. That's how I always done it. That's how I rewards for when they do something right, and then take away if they do something wrong, and then if they're really bad, then it was the whole mummy's really sad. Now you're going to need to go into your room. I can't look at you just now because I'm so sad. That would absolutely hurt them the most. So it would. So listen, I'm not the best mother out there, but I'm just saying how I brought my kids up. That's how I done it, and I didn't need to hit them. Do you know? See, if I was going, it would hurt me more than it would hurt them. I know that people say that, but it would play my mind. It'd play my mind. Even see if I stand on the dog's paw by accident, that's my whole day ruined. That's my whole day. And I look into their eyes and they're looking at me as if, "Mummy, why did you stand on my paw?" And I'd be going, "It was an accident." I'm in a terrible state. Oh my God, Dee Dee. See, it's scary. It's scary. And see when you're a kid round about drunk people, it's even scarier. But this priest, I mean, he used to take mass, and he'd be right into the church wine. That's what he'd be doing. But he wasn't the priest that I was talking about the other day at my granny's funeral. That was a completely different kind of priest. He wasn't a drunk, that priest. He was something else, asking us all about sexual things. For God's sake. I'm thinking confessions changed. Yes, this is a lovely chat. I'm in top chat. I've been missing people probably. I'll never learn. Yes, it's nice to come in here and everybody's all nice. We can have a laugh and a joke and stuff and talk about serious topics and things. And oh, Jenny, see, that's not her fault. That I never understood that either, why they wouldn't let a child go to the toilet if they need the toilet. Because when I was at school as well, a few people had wet themselves, and because they'd been asking to go to the toilet, and the teacher would be saying no, no, you stood on it at interval. But listen, see, even now, I'll think to myself, like, I don't need the toilet, I can go to Asda, and I'm halfway round Asda, and I'm thinking, my God, I should have went to the toilet. So sometimes it just creeps up on you, needing a pee or whatever. It just creeps up. You see, yous are all beautiful. Look at yous all. I love looking at yous. Yous are all beautiful. So I done myself up for yous today. I put on my sparkly stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's brutal, especially for kids needing a toilet. You know, if you need the toilet, you need the toilet. But see, now if they said you couldn't go to the toilet, I would just say, I'm just going to pee here. Then you clean it up. Like that. There you go. I'll go about soggy until I get home. You can clean that mess up. Ah. See, that's just Gemma. That's just nice manners that you've got. That's just nice manners. I know, and manners is another thing that is lost these days. When I was a child, we always grew up to say please and thank you, and like people in shops and like drive-throughs. I see some live streams, and some people are right rude when they're ordering food, for instance, out a drive-through. They don't say please, can I have a Big Mac and fries, thank you, or anything. They'll just say give me a Big Mac. I think that's a bit rude. I think that's a wee bit rude, especially the people that are working there are working hard. They're hard workers, and that's rude to me. Yes, protective mummies do, don't they? uh, See, we never had them. I used to see television programs, and it was usually like American schools, and they got a bathroom pass. We never got that. We never got a bathroom pass. But I'll tell you something, right? I'll tell you something that you won't believe. Well, you might see, when I was like 15 years old and I was in school, we would say we were going to the toilet, but we wouldn't. We'd be going. Well, we would be going to the toilet, but we'd be going to the toilet to smoke, smoking cigarettes in the school toilet. I know it's hard to believe. Thank you very much, Paulette. Oh, was it a ruler and a piece of string? My goodness. Yes, Sky, I'm always nice to like workers. In fact, see, when we all started this lockdown and stuff like this, and I was in Asda. I remember that day that woman went in front of me and stuff like that, and ended up breaking her trolley. That day when I was packing all my stuff, I said to the checkout worker, I says, I hope you realise that you're doing a fantastic job, and that we're all very appreciative about what you're doing. And she went, oh, thanks very much. Maybe that's helped the lady get through the day. Maybe she's thought, oh, that was really nice. That's nice, you know. So words can be gifts. Words can make people's day, and also words can hurt people to the core. So I like to see nice words. Yes, go for girls. See, a lot of my teachers were the same. It was the Catholic school, because it was a Catholic school when I was from ages 5 to 12. I was in the Catholic school, and then after that, I was in a non-denominational school, and that was just because it was closer to our house. And when I went to that school, we were allowed to go to the bathroom if we really needed to. But in the Catholic school, they were strict on the rules, and you weren't allowed to go to the toilet unless it was lunchtime or break. Thank you very much, Lucy. Yes, today's a nice day for us all. Oh, is it a United National Day in the United Arab Emirates? Well, I hope you have a beautiful day. I wish I could pronounce your name, and I'm sorry because that's just me, the ignorance. But thank you very much for coming into my chat, and I hope you have a lovely day. Yes, Dee Dee, I'm always nice to the nurses as well. That's how it was a shocker when that nurse was verbally abusing me while I was on a drip, had the boobs cut off and everything. That was a bad day. That was a bad day. I was took. See, some people are good at talking back like quickly. I don't think of anything good to say until about 20 minutes later, and then I'm like, God, I should have said this and I should have said that, and that would have been a good thing to say back. But see, when I get stunned, I freeze up. I actually freeze up, and there's nothing happening up there. There's absolutely nothing happening up there. There's two wee monkeys or something up in my brain just doing this or something. I don't know what's going on in my brain. Nothing. My God, Sarah. Some people are just rude. I'm glad that I brought my kids up to be polite, and even now people will say to me, God, your Peter's a really polite boy, isn't he? That's because I brought him up to be polite. I brought him up to be polite, and what do you say, please? What do you say, thank you? And then, but now I'll say you're welcome back to him. I bring them up like that, please and thank you and all the rest of it. And I do that myself when I go to shops, and I talk away to the checkout operators. Maybe they're having a hard day, and I talk away to them. The people behind me will be like, wish she would just shut up. Get your stuff, lady, and go. I'm blathering to the checkout operator for 5 minutes. Oh, how's the wee one? Is he doing okay and all that? Has he started school yet? There's people behind me like that looking at their watch. I just ignore them. Just mind your own business. Yeah, well, my mum surprised me that day. Because we were always brought up that adults were to be respected, and you call them, but you don't never call them by their first name. It was always Mr. or Mrs. Mr. McDonald, Mrs. McDonald, that kind of thing. And so that day that I had got the belt, I was terrified to tell my mum because I thought, she's going to think it was me being really bad. I've done something really bad. But that was surprising when my mum came up to the school. I wasn't expecting that. The whole class was turning around looking at me too, and I could feel my face beaming. Do you know what else that teacher done? Right, this is just, do you know what else she done? Not to me, there was another girl in the class that was terrified of thunder and lightning, right? And as I said, it was like a hot air classroom, and the walls were paper thin. And the thunder and lightning, it was really close, and it was like loud, and there was big flashes, and she was flinching like that. She was going, oh, like this and everything. And the teacher was saying, stop doing that. And she was going, I can't, I hate thunder and lightning, I'm scared of it. She was going, oh, like that. The teacher made her stand up against the window with her nose touching the glass. Like that. That's what she made her do. Now, that's torture. See if I was to see that lady today. Yep, that's what she done. She was the same one. She was the same one that we loved paint. I've told you this story. We loved painting. I loved painting, but we done it in another hut, right? We done the painting in another hut. So she says, right, we're going to go and paint today, and we were all going, yes, it's going to. And I'm thinking, I'm going to paint a house, and but you paint, I'm painting a dog, and all this. So we goes to the classroom. Thank you, Gemma. We goes to the classroom, and the easels are all set up, and she's going, right, everyone put your apron on. We all put our apron on like that, You've got your paints, we had our paints. Have you got your paintbrushes and your water? Yep, got all that. Papers are ready. Right, pick up your paintbrush and put it in the water. Now, what colour you go? Think about what colour you're going to use. And I was thinking, red. I'm going to use red. And she went, right. Put it next to the paper. Now put it down. Take your aprons off. We're all going back to class because Paul was a bad boy, and it's his fault. We were all breaking our heart. Thank you, Lana. We were all breaking our heart. Thank you, Harvey. Away we went back to the classroom. We weren't painting, and it was, I can't remember the boy's name, if it was Paul or Brian or what, but it was his fault that we were all not painting. Now, that boy would have probably, I can't even remember, but he would have got a hard time off the other boys in the class. That's what she was evil. The woman was evil. Thank you very much, Catherine. I've got my hat on today. See, my birthday hat. Oh my goodness. See, that's scarring somebody for life, for swimming, doing something like that. Harvey, I'm not going to be drinking today. I'll drink on Saturday. I'll have a little tipple on Saturday. But I don't like drinking during the week. I don't enjoy it, so... Yeah, it was just this one teacher that she was really evil. She was really, really evil. I'm glad my mum went up. She would have shot herself with my mum. I know, but that's terrible with the swimming, isn't it? Because that could scar you for life for swimming. You would be terrified of the water. Yes, that's what she wanted to say. That's what she wanted to say, Sky. But can you imagine her getting... if you wonder what I'm doing, I can't stop playing with this top. I'm sitting like that playing with it. I wonder how... That must have made her feel good. She must have felt good about that. Doing that to the class. And do you know what else she done? Right, see, this woman was just evil. We all went a day out to, I can't remember, it was Saltcoats or something. It was the coast, and the big beach and all the rest of it, right? And I was playing in the sand. I was so happy. Bear in mind, I'm only 8 years old, so I'm playing in the sand. I love the sand. And I thought to myself, I'm going to take some of the sand and put it in my shoe so that when I go home I can play with the sand, right? My mum would have hoovered it up, but this is what I was thinking at 8 years old. So that's what I done. I had it in my shoe. And I said to one of my friends, I says, I've got sand in my shoe that I'm taking home and I'm going to have some of the beach in the house. Well, she put her hand up right away. Miss, she's got sand in her shoe, right? She pulled me up and she said, you're a little thief, aren't you? Boys and girls, look at Linda. Look at her. Take that sand out of your shoe. Pour it out. You're a little thief. What is she, boys and girls? What is Linda? A thief. Yep. I was like, I was like that. I was like that. And they're the kind of things I can still remember to this day. This woman scarred me. So should that, see, I'm telling you, if I was to ever see her today. ASMR craft video, I hope you have a lovely dream tonight. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's what I got. My mum would have just been, Linda, put the sand out and hoovered it up. You know, that's what would have happened there. I mean, surely the beach isn't going to miss that wee bit of sand I had in my tiny shoe. Thank you, Narelle. Thank you very much. Thank you, sweet Gemma. Good night, ASMR craft video. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, she was terrible. She was terrible. And I was the girl that she picked on, and there was a boy in the class also that got picked on. But see, I was out of school quite a lot, so they lost patience with me, because by the time I went back into school, they had been doing other stuff, and I'd be well behind with work, and they couldn't be annoyed with me, quite frankly, and I couldn't be annoyed with them. Couldn't be annoyed with them. But I was always in my own wee dream. This is probably how I'm good at doing ASMR and stuff, because I was always in my little own world. That was always on my report cards. Daydreams a lot. I still daydream to this day. Thank you, sweet Jenny. Oh, I'm in the middle of watching Radio City Rockettes. Christmas. Yes, I know. Thank you, Angela. Lurinda, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, they had good teachers, but I can't remember much about the good teachers, but she's stuck in my mind, this woman. I've got a picture of her. Maybe one day I'll get the picture out. I'll need to do that and show you her. And you can see me as a wee girl and see what this woman picked on. It was terrible. Oh, thank you, Naril. Yes, I am. Oh, Marianne, thank you very much. Yes, just seeing all of yous. I'm all happy seeing all of yous. Oh, are they going to light the tree? Oh, they always light the tree, don't they? I'll need to watch for that golfer girl. I'll show you where I am. I'll show you where I am. I'm at this part of it. Like the toy soldiers. That's where I'm at. Yes, Guy, I daydream even now. Oh, about Aquaman and stuff. Oh my goodness, yeah, Dee. Jenny, it's been in really, really fast, isn't it? It's been in so fast. I've really enjoyed it. Because before it came on, I'm a Slave, I thought I'm not going to enjoy it as much because it's not in the jungle. But I've really enjoyed every episode. It's been really good. And it's been a good group of people this time. Oh, Jenny, did you know that AJ's granny died? AJ, the boy that does Strictly Come Dancing or something, his granny's died while he's been in. And the parents said to the show, don't tell him, wait till he comes out and we'll tell him the news. So that's going to be sad. Oh no, I didn't watch it. Did they have it? Missed it then. Yeah, that's a sad thing, isn't it? Thank you, Zubilee. Yeah, I've got my sparkly top on today. And my wet looking trousers. Look, Olivia. I'm going to kid on them. I might wear these on Saturday and kid on them, Olivia and Newton-John. Where's John Travolta? I'll need to send him a message. John Travolta, where are you? Now he can fly a plane. He can get to Scotland. Come on. It's alright, I've got masks, John. I've got masks. Come in. Lock the door. I'd need to tie something around my waist because it would just fall through. Lock the door. Come in, John. And pop my son out. Out you go. Where you put my mum? Anywhere. Just go somewhere. Where you go. Go somewhere, son. I love you, but away you go. Oh, mummy's time. Oh, thank you very much, Anna. Everyone put a little hashtag in Anna. Thank you very much. And it's like a wee cat. It's like wee flashy. Yes, he can fly a plane, the man. He could fly me anywhere. I wouldn't mind being in John Fort's plane wherever he went to go. Wherever he went. I can't even talk thinking about it. I can't even talk thinking about it. John Fort on his plane. Look, I would take the man, even if he never had any money, I would take him. I hope you're listening to this, John Travolta. I know you watch my videos. Yeah, he could do the grease line. Here he could try out the saran wrap. Remember the conversation we had last week about that? He could maybe try that out. I wouldn't say no. It'd be the first time for me. But, you know, we could try. Ah, see, there I'm daydreaming again. That's a good daydream, though. That's a good daydream. Yeah, he's got a. Has he not got a runway in his house? The man, does he not got a runway? Listen, I've got a bungalow. I've got a bungalow, John. Leave all that behind. Come and stay. Sometimes maybe he's sick of living the high life and wants to swap it for something a bit more simple. I've got the place. I've got the place to come then. I've got the place. I don't not after your money. Keep your wallet in your trousers. uh, yeah, I've got grease. I bought grease on YouTube, so I put that on sometimes when the flavouring's going in, and I sound absolutely like Olivia Newton-John doing Sandy. It's not Sandy D. What is the one she sings? Sitting playing with the water. Hopelessly devoted to you. I'm the spitting image. uh, you've met him, Harvey. Harvey, I would have snagged him. I'd have snagged him. Oh. Yeah, John thought it was my first love because that Grease was the very first movie I'd ever seen, and that was it. See, watching them dance and all that, it was everything. See that in the West Side Story, I love that film as well. When you reject all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. All that. The Jets and the Sharks, isn't it? Another great film. See, I love a bit of music. I love a bit of theatre and all that kind of stuff. Pantomimes, all that kind of thing. As I say, Paint Your Wagon. Paint Your Wagon is a great movie, and it's Lee Marvin. I love Staying Alive, Sky. I love it. I love the Bee Gees as well. Sarah, thank you so much for coming in and have a wonderful day. Harvey, you're just a bag of you're just like a bag of a lucky bag or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say, Harvey, but you surprise me every time. Harvey's full of surprises. You know, he's a pilot. He's a good looking guy. He stays in London and all the rest of it. My God, Harvey, he's got muscles, ladies. I'll tell you, someone's going to snatch Harvey up soon. Oh, Clint Eastwood, yeah, Clint Eastwood singing as well. Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I like a bit of Bee Gees on a Saturday afternoon. Hexie, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dirty Dancing. Oh, Patrick Swayze. He was taken way too young, wasn't he? Oh, what a man Patrick Swayze was. That Dirty Dancing. See, when that first came out, I was like... Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, see, if I was to be dancing like that, my mum and dad would kill me. What are you doing with that boy? I'm Dirty Dance, Mum, get in. You're staying in for 2 weeks, lady. I'd have got that. No more Dirty Dancing, but Mum, I want to Dirty Dance. Get in. Santa's not coming to you this year. You're in the naughty list. Again? Do you know, Harvey, my ex-husband, I bought him a flying lesson for his 30th birthday. So I did. That's as far as I got in a private plane. And it was from our local airport. And we went in the plane and he flew to Edinburgh and back. And it was really quite quick. I was like, we're in Edinburgh already. It was amazing. It was an instructor and my ex-husband, my ex-brother-in-law and me. And while we were up there, the pilot let my ex-husband take control of the plane. So I was kind of like, oh my God. But then he had the controls for the important parts. Lorinda, Merry Christmas. I'm feeling very festive actually. Dee Dee. That's, do you know, nobody puts baby in a corner. That's, everybody knows the film that's from. That's one of these sayings, isn't it? You know, I wanted to be the baby in the corner at times with Patrick Swayze. Yeah. See, I think it was about an hour and a half I booked him, but it wasn't really a flying lesson as such. It was like a wee shot of the plane he got. We took off, and then once we were up there, the pilot let him take control of the steering. So all my ex-husband needed to do was like bring the nose up and stuff like that, and all the rest of it. So he was doing that, but the important parts the instructor took over. But I thought that was nice for a birthday present for his 30th. Thank you very much, Haley. Yes, I have seen that. I seen that, and it was they were going to be dancers or something, weren't they? They were going to be dancers in that skit. Oh, it was funny as anything. And Patrick Swayze's really, really fit, and the other guy's got a belly and stuff on him. It was brilliant. Thank you, Lorinda. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yes, it was the Chippendales. They were in. Oh, it was brilliant. That was a great one, wasn't it? Do you wonder how they keep a straight face? Can you? If we were to congregate together, it would be messy, as we say in Glasgow. And poor Harvey's the only man in here, I think, at this moment. Harvey, it's going to be prepared. Be prepared, all these women here, and our Harvey. uh, it would be crazy, but it'd be fun. It'd be great fun. Harvey's ready. Harvey, I don't think you are. uh, we would, because we've what a great group of people we've got, and nobody's got anything bad to say or anything, and we all just like to come in and have a chat and talk about our lives and things. And it's lovely that, because other chats I go in and I can't stay for long. I really can't, because see, negative stuff is that it gets to you. Believe it or not, you maybe not think it, right, but it eats you. I believe negative stuff eats your soul, and I like my soul to be happy, so I try and do happy stuff and keep myself happy. But I don't. Now and again, I'll have a dabble in the drama communities and go in and have a wee look and stuff. But I can't do it because it just makes me feel bad. I don't want to feel bad. Yes, we usually end up in the gutter though, Haley. Let's face it. I usually end up dragging in the gutter with me. I apologise. That was funny though when I said to my daughter, I says, one minute we were talking about Christmas movies, and the next minute we're talking about hookers. I says, and I don't know how I got there. And she says, Mum, you're the catalyst. And I was like, oh right, the catalyst. I was like, what does that mean? But you know how people say stuff to you and you don't want to ask what it means because you don't want to act stupid, and you go, oh, right, the catalyst, all right. Not got a clue. Oh. Yeah, I love Rosie. I love my Rosie. Rosie's one of a kind. What can you say about Rosie? Rosie is one of a kind. She's beautiful. And by God, she can do everything, can't she? She can renovate your house, renovate your van. She can do it. She can do everything. Ooh, I'll need to have a look at that, Harvey. I'll go and have a look at that later. I do watch your videos. I don't comment on all the videos I watch, but I do watch a lot. And sometimes I lurk. Sometimes I'm a little lurker in the chat rooms. I'm just sitting there lurking, reading all the comments. I'm not doing anything bad though, and I don't make up accounts and come in as a complete stranger and say stuff. I don't do that. I can't stop playing with this. Ooh, on the beach. Well, I mean, how can you go wrong with Rosie and the beach? I loved it when she was in San Diego. Can you remember she was in San Diego and she was going in the ocean? But I was waiting in a nip slip. I was waiting in a nip slip, quite frankly. I don't know how the Dorito bikini stayed on. Oh, it's your birthday too, Tingle Pink. Well, I'm going to sing happy birthday to you, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tingle Pink. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to give you a shot in my hat, Tingle Pink, right? I'm going to give you a shot in my hat. This hat's for you then. Wait till I put your hat on. There. There, you've got the hat now, Tingle Pink. Yeah, Alex, see, I think that's another reason I'm single as well, because I'm happy and I'm frightened that I wouldn't be happy. See if John Travolta came battering on my door, for instance, I don't know if I could keep him. I think I would like a little shot, but I think I'd like to send him back home again to America, because I don't know if I could commit to a John Travolta. A John Travolta's not just for Christmas. I should have that on a tattoo. That's what I should have. John Travolta is not just for Christmas, but it'd be a good Christmas. Listen, see if he's looking to get me a Christmas present. A John Travolta would be all right. I would unwrap that quickly. I would unwrap that quite quickly, so I would. Or would I? Maybe I would take my... No, I wouldn't take my time. I wouldn't take my time. It'd be like that, the wrapping. But then again, I would probably send them back home, you know, after a few days. I'd be like, right, you're getting on my bloody nerves. Get back home to America. Plotting a kidnapping. How are we going to get him? How are we going to use his bait? What does John Travolta like? We could use it as bait. Fisherman. Come to the bungalow. Do some magic spells. The bungalow. Wee Scottish fat lady. She does ASMR. You know, as if he was watching this, he'd be like, I need to lawyer up. I need a lawyer. Keep her away. Keep her away from me. Catherine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Paulette, thank you very much for coming in. Thank you. Just sing. I don't know. My voice isn't that good. They probably wouldn't like my singing. I'll need to figure out how we're going to do this plot. Skype. Right, we need... Do you know what? Valerie's gave me this book. This could be the plotting book. That could be the plotting book. Oh, there's my lovely Scottish Murmurs. Thank you very much, Scottish Murmurs. 49. 49. And we're planning how I'm going to get a John Travolta. This could be the plotting book. We could write in here. Plots. Here, I hope I'm not going to get sued off his lawyers now. Oh, thank you, Scottish Murmurs. That's very kind. Oh, yes, pilot uniform, I'll tell you. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't even need to think about it. There you go. I wouldn't even need to. I'd be inviting them in. Come in. Locking the door. Make sure the back door's locked also. Hide the keys. Board up the windows. And stand like that. Can you resist me now? How about now? Yeah, I'd be like, paint me John Travolta. Paint me like one of your Scottish girls. I could start a whole thing. Could we start? Yeah, we could have that mile. I've never been in the Mile High Club because I'll tell you, when I fly, it's economy. I fly, right, and I can hardly get my fat arse into the toilet. Never mind me and someone else in that toilet. so, it's never. It's never. I would have liked to have tried it, but there's no chance in hell in the seats I was in that you could do anything. Plus, I had the kids with me. That's a plus. The kids were with asking a complete stranger. I'm going to watch my kids just now. Me and my ex-husband, or husband at the time, the two of us need to toilet together. I'm going to watch my children. Right, get into the toilet. You first. And it wouldn't be romantic, but ouch, my back. Here, get that leg out there. Ouch. That's my arm, It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible. You know, it would mean a whole different meaning to bump and grind. There'd be a lot of bumping and not much grinding. Oh. Thank you, Sinclair. It's 10:20. See, we're down that road now. We're past the hour mark, that's why. I'm down the road. See, when it comes to an hour on a live stream, that's where I go, straight to the gutter. And see, the Mile High Club set me off there. I'm going to have to turn my fan on now. I'm a bit flustered with that. Thinking about that. It would have been there would have been an air marshal waiting on us. You know, and they've got tasers these days, haven't they? Can you imagine it? The door opening and me and my husband at the time getting tasered. Tasered in front of the kids. Bouncing about, not the kids screaming, "What's wrong with mummy? What's wrong with mummy?" And me going, just sit down. Why is mummy naked? Yeah, see, imagination, that's where I am. That's where I am. Oh, see the thought yet. But you know what I mean, the toilets, there's no way. Can you imagine you and your partner trying to squeeze into one of these? You would need to be in first class, something like that. You would need, or a private plane. A private plane would be more. See, John Travolta's plane would be perfect. John Travolta would be perfect. Me too. Me too. Oh. Harvey, you have a wonderful day. I'll check out your video and thank you so much for coming in. Oh. Oh dear. See, that's made my day thinking about that. You've done it. See, Harvey's in the club. I'm not in the club. I wanted to be in the club, so I did. But as I say, there's no chance in hell you're squeezing me and my ex-husband into one of these small bathrooms. Because my ex-husband was 6'3". Right, I'm just under 5 foot, and he's 6 foot. When I used to hold his hand like that, and look up at him like this. So there was no way me and him were fitting in this bathroom together. My God, see, when I go in it, my knees are up against the door. You're like that. It's a tight spot. Never mind trying to be like romantic. I'd be more, are you done yet? Are you done? Are you done yet? Are you done? Hurry up. You know, there'd be people chapping the door. Everything okay in there? Go away. We're having a moment. Stop being rude. I would be banned for whatever airline. But here I was going to get banned for NASA as well. So this is why if I was to meet you all, we'd end up in trouble. It'd be trouble. Sky, I mean, and we're not even talking about the turbulence. You know, the turbulence on a plane as well. It'd be a hot mess, is what it would be. A hot mess. Thank you very much, Fraser. Thank you. Narella been terrible. Like, that's my leg. That's my leg. Waiting. No, move your arm there. You're poking me in the eye. My eye. Coming out the toilet. Like, you first. Get out the toilet first. Like, push him out first. Like, and then I would go out and fix my hair as they do in the films like that. Back to my seat. Say to the stranger, my kid's okay? We're alright, thanks for watching them. Oh. So daft. My leg. Ouch. Aye. So that's why I'm not in the Mile High Club. See, you would need to say, I'm going to the toilet, but I need my husband to check something for me. Like that. But no, see. And economy as well, you know, there's a line right up the fuselage of people waiting to go to the toilet. You know, and if somebody's in and the light's not off and they've been in for 5 minutes, you're like that. What are they doing in there? What can they be doing in there? That's 5 minutes they've been in there. I mean, surely you can pee or poo in 5 minutes. Oh, this is a joke. 7 minutes now. Chap the door. You chap the door. No, you chap the door. Maybe he's fell asleep in there. Oh, go for girl. I need a flight like that. I want a flight like that. That's the kind of flight I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for at my age. You know, I'm not getting any younger. Let's face it. In the cabin, well, there you go. Now, again, I'm in economy all the time, so the seats are like that, and you know, you've got the armrest. And see, when you're going to Florida, for instance, that's like a 9-hour flight, right? And it's really uncomfortable. I can't imagine trying to be romantic. I imagine that's a bit like, you know, ouch and oh, But I don't know. I don't know how that would have happened. It would have never happened. See, my ex, as I said, my ex-husband's 6'3". So see, when he's sitting in economy, his knees are right against the seat in front. There's no gap. He sits like that. He's like a sardine in a can. There you go. I never thought I'd say that about my ex-husband. He's like a sardine in a can, but he was like that in an aeroplane. So there's no. I don't know how it would work. I don't know how it would work. But we'd get, as I say, we'd get tasered. The two of us would get tasered, and you don't want to get tasered in front of your kids. So we had to behave ourselves. Had to behave. Sky. Oh my god. See, they offer blanket, but I mean, even then, I mean, how you got that armrest? That's a problem for me. I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't know how we're going to do that. I'm just thinking about me. You know how you've got the runway kind of thing in the fuselage. Me hanging out it. Me hanging out it like that. With my leg up or something like that on the seat in front. Like. Would you move your head in from the The aisle, please, madam. I can't just. Would you give me 5 minutes? Oh, you'd come out black blue. You'd come out with handcuffs, with the air marshal. Right, speak to them. You go straight. You go straight to their office. Oh, a 3-seat row. See, ours was a 3-seat row. We couldn't have done. See the height difference and the size of the. There's no way. There's unless, as I say, I'd be hanging out. I'd be hanging out or something like that. That's the only way that would have kind of worked for us. And people would have known what we were. That's even before anything started. People would have known what was going on. Oh my God, Gold! See, some people just don't care. Like they people that watched that video, that the 50 Shades of Grey in Glasgow that were getting the torch shined on them. Couldn't wait to get home. Yeah, I think I'll wait to get home to a nice comfy bed. Never mind that, on a cinema. People won't. See, some people get a kick out of that though. You know, you get people that do that dogging thing. Not the dogging that we used to do at school. Dogging at school was when you'd done truant. Right, so if you hear me saying that I dogged it a lot, there was no back alleys or anything like that, or back seats of cars involved. It was me skipping school. I don't even know where I was going with that conversation, but there you go. Just in case you wanted to know. Yeah, people like people to watch. I don't. Look, I don't even want to watch myself. See, at my age, I wouldn't even want to look. I'd be like that lady that was talking about, that right religious lady that you know would. If she was ever to do it, it'd be in her bed with all her with her nightgown on, with the lights out, and everything like that, like this. You know, I'd need to be like that. I couldn't have a mirror, for instance, nowadays. See, nowadays there's stuff I don't want to see. I'm glad I don't see it. I'm better off not knowing. Never mind a stranger looking at it. That's why there's no nudes in me. There won't be any nudes out there. See, if there's nudes in me, they're not me. I just hope they find somebody with a nice figure. If there's going to be nudes. OnlyFans. I can't believe people are still asking me if I'm going to be doing an OnlyFans. No, I'm not. I think I'm going to need to make a public announcement, because that's about 20 times now somebody said to me, am I doing an OnlyFans? No. I might do an OnlyFans, but it'll be me in my pyjamas and my cow slippers. I'll show you these bad boys again. There for OnlyFans. Me in my pyjamas, my cow slippers. See, back in the day when I was only, I used to be only 7.5 stone when I got married. I was only a wee petite lady. Things aren't petite anymore. Things have grew. My ass. Quite a lot. So I don't want to see it. The more I see it, the more sadder I get. So I just don't want to look at that. But some people like other people to look at themselves. And they've got the same kind of body shape as me. And yet they're not embarrassed, which is great for them. But I don't know how, you know. It's better off I keep my clothes on, is the moral of this story. For everyone. Oh my God, Sky, what kind of hotel is that you're in? Oh my God, Angela. Oh my goodness. Coloured lights flickering. These, they're just little. Valerie got me these ones, and I got these little lights. See, I don't know what £100 is, because we do stone and stuff here. No, I don't want. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Catherine, thank you so much. Wow, that is so generous of you. Everyone put a little hashtag in Catherine. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very, very much. That's very much appreciated. Above the red deer. Oh, the lights. It's my projector. See there? See this? It's a projector and it projects lights. And I've got another one over there. You can't see it really now, but it's snowflakes it projects. Hold on to see if you can see it. No, you can't see it, but that one projects snowflakes. So it's just like Santa's grotto, really, that I'm sitting in. I'm just sitting in Santa's grotto. But it's lovely at night. And I've got one of the projectors out my window facing my wall, and it's just white lights that I put on at night. That was so kind of Catherine, wasn't it? My goodness. Yeah, I like a lot of lights and tinsel and stuff. And it was good. This morning I was away getting gas and electricity, and everybody had their tree lights and all. Everybody's got their tree up now. Yeah, Travolta's grow. Here, do you think that would lure him in? Do you think the Christmas stuff would lure him in? It'll be me in the tree. Look. I'd be like, I don't know. I'd be like one of the villains. I don't know why. Like, come here to me. Come on. Do you know what I'd be like? Do you know what I should get? One of the whistles. It worked for the Pied Piper, didn't it? Can you imagine me skipping through the streets of Scotland, playing the whistle, the Pied Piper, having Aquaman, John Travolta, and Wonder Woman behind me, like straight to the bungalow. They've just like that behind me. Me moving, get out the road. Kicking folk out the road. Get out the road. Luring them to the bungalow. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I'd get arrested. All these stories that I'm talking about could get you arrested. Couldn't it? Can you imagine me, the Pied Piper, with a wee hat? I'd need a hat, some kind of hat on. So I don't know why, I'm thinking a bit like a Robin Hood kind of hat with a feather in it. I think that's what I want. Right, we'll do that. That's a way. Hopefully I'll get a whistle or so. I can get whistles are cheap. Oh my goodness, Dee Dee. I've seen some houses that even I've thought, and you know what I'm like, that I've thought that's a lot of lights. Like National Lampoon's Christmas. Like that kind of light, and like everything's lit. Sky, I know. I've got the book. Valerie sent me the book. I could make this my 1001 ways to get arrested, right? We can try it out. Because it's my bucket list is to get locked up one for, not for a long time, just for a day or something, so I can sit and look. That's sad, isn't it, really? That's quite sad, but that's how I get my jollies these days, is looking. You know, I can't touch, but I can do some right good looking. That's how my daughter always says to me, behave, mother. Quaver Flavour, thank you very much, and thank you for coming in. I know, everything I say is like dodgy, like on the verge of being arrested or something, isn't it? Or hospitalised. Or hospitalised, because you could do yourself an injury in that plane. Not John Travolta's plane. John Travolta's plane's going to be mint, so that's not going to be economy. And I've not got a runway, John Travolta, or anything like that, so you'll just need to land at the local airport, and I'll be there with my whistle. Back to the bungalow. Is that John Travolta following her? Shut up. Move. I seen him first. I licked him, he's mine. See, it just gets worse. It's my birthday, I'm allowed to. V Google, hello. Did I say hello to you? If I didn't, then I'm sorry. Good morning. Oh, Cinderella was always my favourite. She's, I licked him. He's mine. You just can't have him. I seen him first. In so many ways I'd be arrested. So you can't. And this is me without flavouring. So see when the flavouring's flowing, it goes up a step. It gets up. It goes to the step. Why not? What have I got to lose? That's where it goes. That's how it's dangerous. That's how we should take all jaggy things and sharp objects away from me. No second rule, no Narelle, no. No, if I seen it, if it was John Travolta, Aquaman, or Wonder Woman, because any one of them would be, or the three of them, as I say, that'd be choice. That'd be choice. Not all at the one time. Well, you know, John Travolta and Aquaman can sit there while I talk to Wonder Woman for a minute. You know, they've got two to keep each other company, and them one to keep me some company. I would come on the live stream my hair like this. Hi everybody. I can only stay for 5 minutes. I'm too busy the day. See, as I said, my tattoo that I got on my bum cheek, I got that when I was 18, and it was like that size, right? And it's a love heart, and there's like a little cloud around it with a star. See, now it's like this, the size of it. That's the size of the love heart now. It's huge. So things happen. That's why I don't want to look in mirrors. Or see if you go to the doctors and they say, what weight are you? I'm like, I don't want to know. Please don't tell me the weight. Don't ruin my day. Yes, that would be nice, a pin-up tattoo. See, Kat Von D used to do the most beautiful pin-up tattoos. Yes, a love heart. See, I love the theatre. I love pantomimes, the theatre. As I say, I'm watching Rockettes just now. In the ballet, then I'm not sure about all the ballet, but I love the Nutcracker ballet. I'm not too sure about the rest of them. Maybe Swan Lake, but not the rest of them really. But the Nutcracker, see, I love the tune of the Nutcracker, and it always makes me festive. Well, it'll be the same as the one in my bum then. It'll be the same as the one in my bum. Do you know, I tried to hide that from my mother. Because I'd said to my mum, Mum, I'm going to get a tattoo. And she said, no, you're not. Right? And I was 18, so I was a big woman. Right? I felt, right, I'm a big woman, Mum. Step back. You're not getting one. And I thought, we'll see about that. So I got it, right. It was terribly sore on my bottom. And I came home and you used to rub Savalon cream, it was called. You used to rub that into your tattoos back then, and I'd be putting the Savalon. And then one day I was in the kitchen, I just had my night dress on, and I never had any knickers on, because this is too much information, but the truth, see, as your tattoo it starts to scab over, see, when I was going to the toilet and pulling my knickers down, the scabs would be caught on the knicker and rip off, and it was painful. So I thought, I'll need to go commando for some time, right? So that's what I done. I went commando, and I was in the kitchen doing something, and my mum went, Linda, is that a tattoo on your bum? Well, I couldn't say no. So I had to say, yes, it is. It's too late now, Mum. It's too late now. It's not going to wash off. And I showed her it. I said, what do you think of it? She says, it's nice the now. She says, but what's it going to look like when you're 50? And I says to her, and it's true, well, at least it'll be one nice thing about my bum. And I suppose it is. I suppose it draws your eyes away from everything else that's going on. See if you want to see the whole lot at the back, the tattoos drawing your eyes there instead of other places. So it's a good diversion. uh, well, thank you, V Google. Yes, my mum, but she was on to me. She was on to, and see back then, I suppose even now, see people tell me no. I'm like, oh really, really? No, you're not allowed that iron brew, and I'm like, is that right? I'm going to drink that iron brew. I'm going to take a picture of me drinking the iron brew, and then I'm going to put it on social media. So, yes, I done that one myself. The one down below that piercing, I done that myself. My mum never saw that though. My ex-husband got a surprise when he came home from work that day though. Gold dust. But can you remember back in the day, 70s and 60s? Well, I wasn't alive in the 60s, but the 70s, and they used to have like the fair, and they used to have the tattooed lady, and it'd be a lady like that would have. Thank you very much for coming in, Robbie. It'd be a lady that had like lots of tattoos, and people would pay money to come and look at her. So that's just an everyday thing now. Everybody's got a face tattoo. You know, everybody's got full sleeves and stuff. But back in the day, you know, people used to think that was women shouldn't have tattoos. But then again, back in the day, they thought women shouldn't be allowed to vote or drive a car either. I'm glad we're by the days now. I'm glad we're by that. Oh, I've never heard of them, Dee Dee. But see, I've told you before, but this tattoo here, I actually drew that on my face with pen. And I went about the house, I went outside and everything with it drew on for 2 weeks just to make sure that I still wanted it, because I thought, you know, it's a big deal. And this was before laser removal and all that was a thing. So, but I mean, I love all my tattoos. I don't regret any of them. The only thing is, I wish I could have got these touched up. But because they took all the lymph nodes out of my arm, I'm not allowed any jags or anything on this arm. Well, guys, look at the time. This has been the longest stream I've ever done. But it's been great because you have gave me your time and been able to talk to me on my birthday instead of me sitting here myself. I'm going to go and I'm going to watch the Rockettes. So I want to thank for the super chats I got. That was really nice. Thank you very much. And thank you to all of yous. I love yous. You've no idea how much I love yous. Yous are my birthday present in itself, is just being with yous every day. I don't want to cry, but I feel emotional. Because I do. I love yous all. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll be back again tomorrow. Not as glamorous as this. I'll be back to my usual self right tomorrow. I'll try not to go any planes or anything right in the meantime. If I do, you'll probably hear about it on the news. You know, Scottish lady in jail for trying to abduct John Travolta. So I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Thank you all very much. Bye everyone.